We slay the dragon in the western watchtower. Irileth, me, several soldiers. As I shot the dragon with my bow, my arrow stuck in its head and it died. On its last breath, it yelled Dovahkiin. As I was walking back to the town, I heard the same shout, but only louder, like thunder. I don't know what it means, but the Nord guards called me Dragonborn. When the power of the dragon transferred to me when it died, just like in Bleak Falls Sparrow. And the shout. Incredible power. More than magic. The dragon is dead.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The dragon was there. The watchtower is destroyed, but we killed it. I killed it.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
When the dragon died, I observed some kind of power from it, and your guards called me Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
I don't know anything. That's just what the men called me.
Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
I think I've heard of them. Some of the Nord miners talked about them, but it was years ago. What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that?
No.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Thane, you say?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
What do you know about these, shouts?
In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them.
You mean they can help me? They can help me control this voice? Help me hunt down dragons? Is that what you're saying? Who are they?
They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training.
Out of the way from the troubles of this world, eh?
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I don't mind, Jarl. I don't mind. I better talk to Faringar. I saw a map here. Map of
One of the new
Skyrim.
servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
What? Did you say? Git?
Leave me alone! Leave me
Someone
alone!
do something!
Someone do something!
Kill him!
It was just an accident. Just an accident.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Well, the kid was being annoying, so you can let me go. I'm the Thane.
Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
You want more of that? Do you? Throat of the world. There it is. There's Riverwood. Better mark these on my map. There is Whiterun. You are dead.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Leave me alone! Get away!
Somebody help!
Someone there?
Oh, kids.
Come on! Come on! You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
If the kid comes asking for it, I will do it again. Fine. I'll wait this time.
Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
So much for being Thane, eh?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
A Thane? What does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
You will. Well, you can accompany me here in the town. If those kids come any closer to me and are as annoying as they have been, strike them down.
Lead the way.
Irith is back as well. I better control myself. A lot of books. Maybe... Hey, you housecarl. You can clean that up. Yes, yes you can. Farengar.
Come to Dragonsreach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me something about being a Dragonborn and shouts.
I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be Dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself.
What about these shouts?
Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do.
Alright. Well, then that is something I will do.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I think this throat of the world is where I need to go. Find these Greybeards. Find out what they know. So no word of the Dragonstone yet, Farengar? No? Actually,
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
are you the only wizard in here?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Sure, I'll take them. I will probably visit her right now.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Oh, Farengar, don't.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
I need to get away from here. This power within me. It's becoming harder and harder to control. Harder and harder. Shouting the power. Maybe the Greybeards will help. Or maybe they will just tell me more about these powers. Tell me how I can hunt down the dragons. And how can I find the one that destroyed Helgen.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
I brought you something.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Is it? Well, I have some frost salts for you from Farengar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Alright. Gonna be trade?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yeah, and I was wondering if you would be interested in these dragon bones and scales. What do you say? I could take that potion as well. I don't think I'll... Well, you know what? Those potions might come in handy. Why don't you give me those 2 recipes? You can have the milk, I'm not going to have that. You can have these 2. Something I'm not going to need right now. No, not really. Alright.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I will. Let's take a look at those recipes. Skeever tail and void salts, eh? Canis root, swamp fungal part. Quite rare ingredients, those.
Mother, you look how are you feeling?
Maybe before I leave, I will go get something to eat.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Something for the road.
Vegetables for sale?
Shiny trinket.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Well, actually I was looking for some food.
Take a look.
What's fresh today? You can have the empty bottle. I will take some apples. Maybe a couple of bottles of meat for the road. And chicken soup. And some bread.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
No, I think we are fine. I think we are just fine. Fruit of the world. High Hrothgar. Is it up there? Do you know anything about it?
I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
Well, you know,
Still here.
you can just wait here.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Yes. To the Greybeards, High Hrothgar. I will need to go alone.